Kotoko checks on her demon summoning circle. It's finally happened. To her surprise, a demon actually comes out. The demon takes quite the liking to her and decides to help Kotoko out. How sweet. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link. Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalacars. Few know me as the man who knows how to say boom. But to most I am the United States Aviator, Bay. It is time for Singles Agent of Chaos action in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. We got a lovely cast, and one of them will be your next Singles Agent of Chaos going after the current Hunger Games Champion of Champions, Rihiko. But he's got to defend his championship. A lot of things could happen in the premiere. But what will happen today? I don't know. But I'll tell you who's here. We got Makoto, Celeste, Mukuro, freaking Sayaka, Kyoko, Toko, Togami, Hiro, Akane, Gundam, Mahiru, Peko, Sonya, Teru, Izuru, Shuichi, Himiko, Maki, Kurumi, Angie, Tenko, Kori, Gonta, Kaito, Samugi, Kotoko, Masaru, Monaco, Haiji, Taichi, Daisaku, Juzo, Kizakura, Munakata, Ruruka, Mitarai, and Miss Maya. Some of these people have seen Chaos before, but most of them have never seen Gold before. In fact, most of these characters never held a title of any kind, except for a couple of the people who've never won. I think the only person who's never, or not the only person who's never won, but the only person who's here who hasn't won gold, or who has won gold but has also never won, which is why he's here. I'm looking at you, Kaito. We gotta get you at least a win. You've been tag team champion with the Entourage before. And then the Ultimate Pimp went on to win the title. All of you have held titles before. It's just you've never gotten a win, my guy. Everyone else has in your Entourage, but you, not you, Kaito. We gotta work on that. However, first, second, and third, who will be the next Singles Agent of Chaos? And you know the drill by now, and if you don't, you're new around here. You starting the season 10? I know it's the 10th season, that sounds real special, like Danganronpa Hunger Games 10. You don't know a thing about the Agents of Chaos and the hype surrounding it every time the champion is in a match. The Agent of Chaos spins a wheel starting at just 5%, 1 out of 20 odds. If it hits, boom. A forced championship title defense for whoever is in that episode. And if the Agent of Chaos is not in that episode, they interject themselves into said episode. We've seen it hit in Yeet Ball. We've seen it hit in the big matches at the end of the season. We've seen it hit every which way. And if it doesn't hit, hey, it goes up by 5%. So we've seen it at 10. You go to 15, 20, 25, 30. It goes on and on until that thing hits. So who will have that opportunity? Who will have the chaos inside of them this season? I don't know, but I will say, make some picks. First, second, and third. And don't forget that this is also the last time that I can say the final two who are not already in the premiere will go on to the season 10 premiere of the Hunger Games and Championship action. And that is why this episode is important. So give me your picks for first, second, and third, because your comments are fantastic, glorious, delightful, much like this one, that one, and hey, even that one. I'm gonna make my picks though. Give me, because we have a couple former Agents of Chaos in here. I'm looking at Taichi. Maya was a former tag team Agent of Chaos. Kotoko, former singles and former tag team Agent of Chaos. The only person to ever do that. Ever. Hold Chaos twice. Could she hold it thrice? It's possible. Let's see. I think I'm feeling Himiko. You remember how she started the year of the Zenith? Undefeated. And I'll say she's still technically undefeated in singles action. Can she take that today? Her tag team, she was watching their back, she couldn't focus on herself, but now that she can focus on herself, I think Himiko might be able to come out on top again. Give me Himiko for first, give me Mahiru for second. Red hair, I'm sticking with that vibe, so give me Masaru for third. He's got red hair, technically. He's quote unquote a redhead. Those are my picks. Hopefully they don't intersect with yours because it's a new year, but I got that same old janks. Are you ready to get things going? Are you ready to see who will be the next singles Agent of Chaos? I hope you are. Shall we? Let's proceed. Let's see what unfolds as we start round 1. Gosh darn it, Celeste. I was low-key rooting for you. However, the Horns, they're ready for Season 10 to begin, but we got one more episode after this one to get through. And that's OC action. OC Agent of Chaos action. The first time that we've ever seen ties in Agent of Chaos action was in OC action. So can we please sound the horns? Most excellent. Maya tries to kill Akane, but Akane retaliates and kills her instead. Maki mopes around uselessly. Gonta finds... Wait. And the normal Akaras? Aren't those extinct? Anomaly, I didn't know you were in the... Okay. I guess Anomaly's in these games. Celeste wants things once and for all with Samugi. Celeste bites the dust. Rest in peace to her. Tenko befriends a Komodo dragon with a pair of aviator goggles. Avi's not gonna like this, you know? I don't. Mukuro seems unshaken by any of this. Peko thinks about what she did to end up here. Juzo just wants to end already. Angie attacks Haiji from behind and kills him. Makoto hums a song to himself. Munakata snapped and he is now frenzied. Mitra wish he could just go home. He could just get out of here and be like, you know, that'd be nice if I wasn't here doing the things. Togami finds us all below is concerned. Kotoko draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. Ruka doesn't care much about this place. Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Kyoko looks around for stuff to scrounge. Taichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Monica looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Himiko follows some sparkles, discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells left in it. Toko kind of wanders off and gets lost and never to be seen again. Toko, I was low-key rooting for you. Sonia steals Avi's soundboard. How? I'm using it right. It's gone! It's gone! Sonia! Hiro hopes it after Harmony Body. Kizakura picks up her looking cool lying in various places. Azuru sets down a trap. We have a whole lot of orange after this one. Haiji's gone. Mahiru does something really cute. Shuichi has a horrible feeling it's got. Kaito gets caught in one of those traps. He hopes that he can be freed. Someone better free that boy. Shuichi wants to end things once for all with Teru. Shuichi bites the dust. Rest in peace to him. At least he's already in there. Premier Karumi tries to kill Togami, but Togami just bribes her. Karumi takes the money and then kills Togami anyway. She's like, well, $1 a day keeps the Togami away, I guess. Daisaku has a horrible feeling in his chest. Freaking Saika attacks Azuru from behind, strangles him. Gundam has found there's two people with Komodo dragons. I guess it is an animal. Seems they have taken a liking to each other. Corey's on the verge of snapping, and Masaru sobs quietly. 7 are down. 30 remain. And it's also Orteal, so who knows what's going to happen. Especially as I hit a Claire de Lune. 4. Maya. Celeste. Haiji. Toko. Shuichi. Togami. Izuru. And you know, excuse me for just 1 second. Needed my list of the people who were in the premiere. I tossed it over to the side. I was like, let me put it right there so I make sure that it's on my desk for later. It wasn't, but it was right there so I could just reach over and grab it. 30 remain. Maybe next round we'll look at who's left, but maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, let's actually proceed. There's 30 left. 2 more spots. Right here. Who will obtain them? I don't know. Toko didn't need it. She's already there. However, next round we see some people who did need it get eliminated. Like... Well, Gundam didn't need it, actually. Mitsurai, as he wishes he could go home, Gundam sneaks up on Kizakura, but Kizakura has known he was following him for ages and is able to counterattack and kill Gundam. He's cracked. Teru somehow finds a suit of medieval armor he puts on a glimpse of dazzling shine. Sonya uses my soundboard but gets it confiscated for playing copyrighted music. Y'all need to stop playing these copyrighted jams. There's other jams that you could play. Angie tries to kill Teru, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Akane finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? With Legends Arceus so near, who knows what could be inside of them? Gonta doesn't really understand what's happening, rather. Hiro looks around for stuff to scrounge. Tenko gives her pet Komodo dragon a pat on the head. Daisaku hums a song to himself. Himiko gestures angrily towards Mitsurai with her magic wand. Mitsurai only has time to feel his body temperature rising rapidly before he topples over. Dead. You hate to see it. But, you know what? Mitsurai's not out of this one yet. Maybe not. Maybe he'll get brought back. Ruka's only looking out for herself. Maki doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Mahiru. My picks are dropping like flies this round, aren't they? Oh no. Oh no! Juzo won't give up so easily. Masaru sizes his muscles. Masaru, just keep sizing those muscles. You're my last pick who's still in. Don't do anything crazy, my guy. Munakata's frenzy finally dies down. Mukuro tries to kill Teru, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Kyoko has been hot on Himiko's trail for days. Himiko thinks that she's gotten away, but Kyoko has finally deduced her location and delivered the final blow. Freaking Saga is looking for an easy out. Monica hums a song to herself. Karumi eats something she shouldn't have, dies of horrible stomach pain. Tsumugi somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it. Provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. It's her greatest cosplay yet. Pekka hums a song to herself. Makoto stares into the distance. Kotoko checks on her demon summoning circle. It's finally happened. To her surprise, a demon actually comes out. The demon takes quite the liking to her and decides to help Kotoko out. How sweet. And just like that, Kotoko's got a pet demon. Kaito is trapped and can't do anything, and Corey is in the house and snaps, and he is frenzied. Taichi's just thinking plans to get out of here. Maybe even plans to be a 2-time agent of chaos himself. We lost 5. But who can come out on top? 25 remain, just one larger than a standard-sized game. But it is a Claire de Lune 4. Gundam, Mitsurai, Mahiru, Himiko, Karumi. And so we stand here. 12 gone. We're not even halfway through the competition, but this wasn't a massive game to begin with. And it's Ordeal, so literally anyone who has already perished could just come back at a moment's notice. Will they? Will they not? We still have inventors in. Will they invent tanks? Will something there happen? I don't know. But you know how we can find out? Let me give you a clue. It's called proceeding, and it's when we play the music that sounds kind of like this. Let's go. 2, round 3. Freaking Sayaka tries to kill Munakata, but Munakata retaliates in glorious I'm sorry. He retaliates in absolutely, positively, without a doubt in my mind. Glorious fashion. And he gets Sayaka. He hits her with the left jab, with the right jab. He hits her with the big ol' elbow, the biggest elbow, the biggest elbow. And he gets her out of here. But hey, Sonya tries to go Tsumugi, combat gear diverts the blow. A mischief of rats runs up to Gonta, who embraces them wholeheartedly. Gonta's got rats, anomalakaras. He's gonna stack up on all these, I tell you what. Kaito was struggling in the trap, cut himself pretty bad. Kaito's now bleeding out. Yikes. Tsumugi ambushes Kizakura, gets rid of him. Monica finds a heaping stack of pancakes. That should last the entire game. This ought to be good. Teru washes blood off his knight's armor. Kyoko picks over, looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Munakata can't wait to kill again. Ruka doesn't care much for this place. Pekko feels sorry for Kaito, frees him from the trap. You couldn't have done that earlier? When you know Kaito was cutting himself pretty bad. You couldn't have done that before that. Pekko. I guess, okay. Mukuro is only looking out for herself. Tenko sicks her pet Komodo dragon on Akane. The beast has a feast. Poor Akane. Nobody deserves to go out like that. Maki mopes around uselessly. Kotoko corners Angie with her demon, and the demon subsequently mauls Angie. That demon's powerful. Corey's in the house and he's laughing maniacally, looking around maniacally, seething. Juzo finds a handgun just enough bullets to be useful. Makoto stares into the distance. Daisaku finds some leather scraps. And you know what? He's got caveman armor. Oh no. Taichi actually has a pretty good chance of using this. He picked the exact right time to, first of all, Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Hiro hopes to have to harm anybody. Taichi pulled a big brain play. Built the tank at the very bottom of the round so nobody could steal it. Unless they steal it before he uses it. He could be that guy. Will that happen? I don't know. But we did lose 4. We're down to just 21. 9 plus 10 equals a Claire de Lune 4. Freaking Sayaka. Kizakura. Akane. Angie. 21 remain. But only one. Oh, I think it's usually just only one can come out on top of this one, but you know, we've seen everyone die at the same time. Only twice, though. This simulator, much better at having conclusive endings. However, we're not at the conclusion. Yeah, we still have 21 left. Next, maybe not even next round. We might just save it all the way until Saving Grace picks. Because if that tank gets used, it's going to be very close to Saving Grace picks. Will it? I don't know. No, it won't, because Peko steals it. As Ruka sneaks up on Kyoko, but Kyoko's had a feeling. She's known that she was being followed for ages and is able to counterattack and kill Ruka. Gonta forgets to feed his rats, so they turn on him and kill Gonta. Gonta, huh? My guy. It happens. Tenko sets down a trap, Peko steals that tank as I said earlier, Samugi washes the blood off of her combat gear, Mukuro's smart enough to disarm one of Tenko's traps, Daisaku stops quietly, Maki walks into a very strange machine, presses a button, her molecules get all rearranged and she now has ghost powers. Masaru tries to kill Peko, but Peko retaliates and kills him instead. Sonya tries to kill Teru, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. In a fit of frenzy, Corey creeps up on Makoto, snaps his neck. Kotoko polishes her demon's horns. How wholesome? I mean, they both got the little horns. That's, you know, it's a really good fit that she's the first person who got the demon. Especially since she calls adults demons. Monica feeds a few pancakes to the wild beast, temporarily befriending them. Teru wishes he could go home. Hiro looks around for stuff to scrounge. Taichi wonders if he should build a machine that makes yakiniku. And Juzo aims his handgun in the distance as Munakata twitches uncontrollably. We lost another 4. And now that we're at 17, yeah, we'll look at everybody who's left after this. Claire de Lune, 4. Ruka. Gonta. Masaru. Makoto. I'm sorry, it's just funny reading Gonta and Bad Pet Owner right next to each other. We'll go to details. We still have Mukuro, Juzo, Kotoko, Corey, Maki, Teru, Monica, Kaito, who's bleeding out, Peko, Hiro, Kyoko, Taichi, Tenko, the Moogster, Daisaku, Sonya, and Munakata. I don't know what's gonna happen. But those are our final 17, and we still have 7 more to get to until your saving grace picks. There's a tank in play and it's in Peko's hands. Will she be able to use it? I don't know, let's find out. As we click next round, I don't see her yet, so she might at the bottom. Kotoko does something really cute. Monica tops her pancakes with fruit. What kind of fruit? I bet it's delicious of whatever it is. I tell you, fruit on pancakes, that's a good topping. I like the syrup and I like the honey sometimes on the honey on pancakes. I know that's pretty good, I'll tell you what. Maki shoots blast of energy from her hands and Munakata, he's unable to survive the blow. Samugi looks menacing in her combat gear. Corey is in the house and he's maniacal and he's seething. Yeah, the huge. Daisaku stares into the distance. Kyoko's been hot on the ghost Maki's trail for days now. Maki thinks she has gotten away, but Kyoko has finally deduced her location and delivered the final blow. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. If only. Mukuro won't give up so easily. Peko drives around in that arena, in that tank, looking cool. She's like, I'm so cool. You love to see that top to the bottom, just cool. Teru was ready to cleave some invaders in that knight's armor. Hiro wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff, rest in peace to him. Sonya steals Pekko's tank while she's asleep, and Juzo finds himself face to face with Kyoko and shoots her dead with his gun. We lost another 4. 13 remain, and it's 3 more until your saving grace picks. So I do believe we might need to hit a little Claire de Lune for Munakata, Maki, Hiro, Kyoko. 3 more into your saving grace picks. There's still a tank in play. That's the scary part. It's the scariest part. Because with that tank, we could drop 6 immediately. Will that happen when we click proceed? I don't know. We gotta see what unfolds. We'll probably get to your saving grace picks when I click next round, will we? We might not actually. Oh gosh, you got another one? She got another one. Oh gosh, they're multiplying. Daisaku wonders about the future. Samugi's looking for an easy out. Sonya tries to kill Samugi, but the combat gear diverts the blow. The demons are multiplying. Someone destroy her circle quick. Someone destroy it quick. Pekko wonders about the future. Monica wonders who left pancakes in the arena in the first place. Juzo sizes his muscles. Mukuro somehow finds a suit of medieval armor and puts it on. It gleams with a dazzling shine. In a fit of frenzy, Kori creeps up on Tinko and kills her dead. Rest in peace to her. Taichi can't help but admire his own genius mind, and Teruteru finds a bow, some arrows. Might come in handy if he can learn how to use it. We just lost the one. Kotoko's stacking up on demons. But everyone's kind of just gearing up right now, so we might have a very slow grind as we hit a Claire de Lune 4. Tinko. Killed by Kori in the house. Ha. Let's proceed then. We're not gonna talk about, how ironic that is. Next round, right? Oh, next round. Hey, Kori's looking around, maniacally seething. Not for long. The Archons see great potential in Teruteru and grant him a Geovision. I guess he could still get that. We're down to what, like 6? Yeah, we're down to 6. Juzo fires his gun at Kori, misses. Taichi thinks the plan to get out of here. Pekko thinks about what she did to get up here. Dark energy swirls around. Oh, let me not skip this. As Sonya fires an explosive round from her tank, the blast catches Samugi, Kaito, Mukuro, Juzo, Kori in the house, and Kotoko in its wake, and the tank is left as a pile of sticks and rocks in the aftermath. That's what happens when you leave the tank in play. Celeste is a ghost. Monica challenges Daisaku and Teruteru to an anything goes pancake eating competition. I believe Daisaku's already in the World Pancake Championship Invitational. I appreciate you trying to get another entry, but it's 1 per person, Daisaku. 1 per person. Hopefully you can get yourself a win today. That'd be nice too. I'm okay with that. Daisaku's wearing all the scraps inside the bowl. We did lose 6, all via the explosive round, and it was an explosive ending to this round. And a Claire de Lune 4. Samugi, Kaito, Mukuro, Juzo, Kori, Kotoko. 6 remain. You know what that means? That it is time for you to make some new picks if you lost them. All of mine have been gone for a hot second. 2 of them eviscerated in 1 round, and then Masaru, I think, the very next. Look, it's time for your saving grace picks. Let's go and let's see. We have just 6 remaining, and they are Pekko. Oh, hold on a second. Fuihiko the champ. Pekko was the one who defended him until the final moment for him to win the championship. What happens when he doesn't have that support if she becomes the agent of chaos? That's a possibility. And that would be a story to tell. I think that might be my pick in my heart. Sonya. She had a tank. That's all I can say. 6 KOs to her name, but now she has no tank to her name. What will she do now? I don't know. As we keep on scrolling, we still see that Teruteru's in, who's stacked up on items, but you know what? We've been vibing with Teruteru a little bit more after the streams. He's been surprisingly okay. I love that Teruteru. He's a cool little guy. Monica. When you think of chaos, Yeah, she sounds about right. She fits the bill. Taichi could be a 2-time Agent of Chaos, Celeste is dead, and Daisaku could get his first win. Will he do it? I don't know. Or it could be any of the people who have already perished because this is Orteal and anyone can come back at a moment's notice. I'll tell you what. It's time for your saving grace picks. First, second, third, you know who's in. It's your final 6. Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna make my picks and I'm gonna pick Peko for first because I think just the interaction between the champion Fuyuhiko and the Agent of Chaos Peko, that writes itself, doesn't it? It writes itself. Oh, it writes itself. I hope that that is the case. Give me Monica for second because, hey, that feels about right too. And then give me... Taichi. Taichi for third. 2-time Agent of Chaos. Give me Taichi. I hope y'all are ready. I hope y'all are set. Shall we? I think we shall. It is Monica, Daisaku, Teru, Peko, Sonya, and Taichi. There we go. Taichi. Those are your final 6. And you know what that means. They're all standing across from each other, side by side, but not really because they're all scattered around the arena. But their hearts beat in unison, at the same rate, at the same pace as that of... a samurai woman. Shall we? Let's do it. Let's see. As we click next round, things do... Alright, Celeste, I guess she's out. Gosh darn it, Peko. Peko finds some leather scraps just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. She must have heard what I said, and then she was like, oh yeah, I can't. No, not against young master. No, thank you. Teru fires an arrow at Taichi but misses. Monica places her pancakes on the ground in a particular pattern, banishing Celeste's spirit. You hate to see it, but she's gone. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds again, but there's not enough people in to use it, surprisingly enough. Sonya attacks Peko from behind, slaughters her. Daisaku finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those, but we lost 2. We really lost 1, but we also lost a probably not so friendly ghost. It's a terrible turnabout. 4. Celeste, the not so friendly ghost, and Peko. And that leaves us with 5. Taichi, former Agent of Chaos, could be 2-time singles Agent of Chaos today. Teru has been on a little wholesome streak as of late. But will his powers suddenly reduce now that Celeste is not in as a ghost? Sonya, who's seen great success but has never seen gold. Is that causing some chaos within her? Daisaku, who could finally get the win under his belt. And then, did I say Monica? No, Peko's gone. Look, and I don't think I said Monica. Monica, who is Chaos incarnate. When you think about it, however, I do believe it is the final 5, and those 5 are caught. When we like to call with it, it's a full set of 5. Actually, we don't get this too often. A crisis of fate. Shall we? I do believe we shall. As we click next round, we see it is down to just 2. Goodness gracious. And neither of those 2 are in the premiere, but I can't write their names down yet. Because, lo and behold, it's Orteal. So we could come back at the last second and then take them both out and win. Teru uses the power of Geo and summons a massive rock in the sky, dropping it to the ground, killing Sonya and Taichi. Rest in peace to them both. Monica eats a single pancake from her stack, and Daisaku tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Snorlax, who unfortunately flattens Teru. Oh, Teru. Oh, ow. You were so wholesome, my lad, but it was not your day-to-day. We have lost 3 of our final 5, and that brings us to the final 2. So before I ask you who it's gonna be, I have to give you a terrible turnabout for the 3 that we did lose. Sonya, Taichi, Teru. And so we have an interesting final two. A man who's never won, and a girl who's never held gold, but technically neither of these two have ever held gold, so I think I have to ask you, who will it be? Monica? Daisaku, a man who never gets his opportunity to shine in the anime. No opportunity to shine. In the Hunger Games, no wins to his name. But can he change all of that today? Can Daisaku turn it all around? And for an important match, becoming the agent of chaos? Or will it be Monica, who didn't really have a great send-off either in terms of the anime, if we're being completely honest? But heck, she's one heck of a mastermind when you think about it. But will she be masterminding the champion's downfall as the agent of chaos? Or will that be Daisaku? Monica. Daisaku. Monica. One will win, the rest are out, and the other person will also fall. But hey, pancakes or Pokeballs, they're both in play. One will win, and that winner will be... He's done it. With a stacked cast, he's done it. Daisaku tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Roserade. He uses Petal Dance, tearing Monica to shreds. And with that, he's finally brought one home. And one of the most important episodes. Now we're just looking at you, Kaito, and we're looking at you, Mitarai. But hopefully, this man will lead by example after a terrible turnabout for Monica. But that's pretty good, because she'll be going on to the championship match anyway, because she wasn't in there. Good for her. She got her opportunity again. She might win. And in fact, it could be interesting because at the end of the Season 10 premiere, Daisaku could be the Agent of Chaos and Monica could be the champion. And we could see this little moment play back, however. It's time to say that your winner. Your winner. For so long, he has been in, and he is yet to win. For so long, the glory had evaded him. He's gotten close, and then countless times he's finished so far from glory. But today, he will not fall down. Today, he looks to make others feel the same pain that he felt. Someone who's found so much success. Today, he targets the champion. Your winner and new singles agent of chaos. For the first time, for his first win, Daisaku is the agent of chaos. He got one. And that pleases me to no end. Do I think that either Kaito or Mitarai would have been a better fit for this? Absolutely. Because there's like no voice lines for Daisaku. Oh, that's funny. However, I am pleased that he got his win. It's been a long time coming. After 10 seasons, if you don't have a win, we gotta work. We gotta work. And he did it in round 10 as well, the perfect 10. Everything's coming full circle. Congratulations to Daisaku. He is your singles Agent of Chaos. We didn't think that he could do it. I didn't think that he would do it today at the very least. I thought it was going to be Monica. But he came out on top. He shocked everyone's systems. And Kotoko's demon can't find her. Remembering that Kotoko died. Oh no, that's so sad. I forgot that was in there. That's so sad. Oh, but Sonya had 7 KOs thanks to the tank. Teruteru had 3, Kyoko had 3, Kori had 2, Maki with 2, Samugi with 2, Daisaku with 2, Juzo with 1, everyone else with 1 or less. Good on you, Daisaku. Finally. Now we just need Kaito and Mitarai, and then everyone has claimed to win in this series. We're close. Soon. But I don't know how soon that's gonna be, but I can say that with certainty, we got Daisaku, Monica, Junko, Reiko, Sachiko from Danganronpa, Fandom's Calling, Sonic, the Hedgehog, Momo. And it's funny because on this list, I didn't write Hiroko, I wrote Momo. Fred, Kaede, Shuichi, also funny, didn't write Kaede, I wrote Kaede. Minimaru, Toko, Kokichi, Miss Maya, Himiko, Mew, Maki, Mikan, Yui, Gundam Kotoko, Nagito, Peko, and the champion Fuyuhiko will start off Season 10 in what will be maybe one to remember. We have 2 of our premieres filled out, but we still have 1 more to fill out, and that is during OC action this Sunday. OC entries open this Sunday. You're gonna want to be there for that. You're gonna want to be there for me to say, hey, this is the OC, you want to enter them, put them in there right now, do all the special things. It's gonna be a fun season for the OCs. This is your United States Aviator. Year of the Zenith until Sunday. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Season 10 is well on its way. Next week we will be in Season 10. In the description below, there is the voting for the Season 10 best of. It's kind of like a best of thing because we're celebrating 10. Because 10, that's a long time. We've been going for a long time because these seasons aren't short. They range over like 3 to 3.5 months. They are not short. So getting 10 of them essentially back to back with like 3 weeks in between, and there's still pre-seasons during those 3 weeks. It's nutty. It's nutty. But vote for your favorite concepts. We'll hit them during this season. It's nice to also know which concepts you guys like the best, so I can kind of do stuff geared to that towards the future. So it's also a me thing. So go ahead and vote on it. Vote on it right now. Until then, toodaloo, Flight Crew, Year of the Zenith. I'm getting used to it. I haven't said Ascent in a while. Unless I've said it like subconsciously, which is very possible. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.